Okay, here we go. Part 3. They're talking about disinfectant containers. This is really, that's more for estheticians and stuff than us. Unless you use things, well, you need to disinfect hot stones. If you use hot stones in a massage, if you use suction cups, which I'll bring and show you soon, you're going to need to disinfect those. Um, but then also a good soaking in an alcohol spray is another option. Anyway, so I wanted to talk a little bit about disinfection because you can also use bleach. So if you are trying to like disinfect items like that, I believe it's half a cup of bleach to 2.5 cups of water, but that is a really, 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 really strong bleach. I mean, that is totally going to bleach all your clothes or any fabric it touches. Department of Health and Human Services, I looked it up, said to put a third a cup to make a disinfecting spray, a third a cup of bleach to 1 gallon of water. That equals 1 tablespoon per quart. That's quite a bit less. But that's Health and Human Services saying that. Then it's like in your sheets, it's about a half cup. You can the size of your washer may vary, but a normal size washing machine, you need half a cup of bleach. But then you really need white sheets or you're going to have spots all over your sheets. So there are new products out there. I'm not sure about EPA approval yet for these products, but as far as for massage therapy, I'm not even sure if they've been out long enough, but there are other things you can do to disinfect your clothes. And there's hydrogen peroxide bleach available as well, or direct hydrogen peroxide. But yeah, we're going to have to look into it EPA wise. Okay, now other ways of things that you have to think about to keep people safe is you do not need things cluttered. Your halls and walkways must be clear. They must be dry. They must not be slippery. Carpets need to be clean. Sweep your solid floors every day, and then clean them with detergent and water. And you can disinfect your mop water too by using bleach. At home, I use vinegar. The vinegar is not approved by the EPA for use in professional environments. And then, yeah, so can of wipes, that really is kind of your classic. Just that's what a lot of people use. I think it might be hard on my vinyl, but you can also use like a regular spray cleaner that's like an oil breaking up kind of soap cleaner to clean off any oils from your table. You can use Dawn dish soap if you have oil that got on your clothes or your sheets. It doesn't always work, but it helps. Sometimes you have to double wash. But yeah, I spray down or wipe down the bolsters, the headrest, the table, and then every now and then you want to run around and just dust with disinfectant and throw bleach in your mop water and just keep a clean place. Even that slight smell of cleaning solution can be a comfort to people because they know they're in a place that is clean. Bathrooms, same deal. You clean everything and you want to use disinfectant on everything. Wear gloves if you're using bleach. Bleach on your skin, the reason it feels slimy is because it is melting your skin. It's like melting the fat out of your skin. So not good. Okay, keep your lotion bottles. They mentioned that you want them all the way full because you don't want a lot of air in there. Keep them in closed containers with lids. Avoid cross-contamination. So if you do happen to use massage cream, the kind that's too thick to pump out of a lotion bottle, you have to use a disinfected, like clean spatula. So basically, even spoons out of your dishwasher at home can be used because dishwashers get to temperatures that are disinfection. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, but then you spoon out the cream, you put it in your little plastic cup, and then you have to just give the rest of the cream in the plastic cup to the client. Or you can use reusable cups, but you're going to have to take those home and make sure they are cleaned and then sanitized as well. You have to scoop the rest of the cream out of there. I ended up compromising. Creams are great because you can still get a hold of the skin. You don't just slide off. So it'll give if you use enough, then you can get the slide or the gliding strokes, but you can also really get into the muscles a little bit better. I ended up choosing a compromise because I found the containers annoying and I would have to I'd lose them several times throughout a massage. I couldn't figure out where I put it. So now I'm back to the holster and I just use a massage lotion sort of in between the oil and the cream. And we'll talk more about that Tuesday night as well. Okay, clean everything. Can we just say clean everything? I think I bounced through your last two quizzes, but maybe there's only one more. So yeah, cleaning yourself and everything else. Short fingernails, I said that in the 5 elements. Clean, everything, clean. Yeah, you have to have a covered hamper for your sheets and towels and things, and then do your laundry at the end of the day. And if things start getting rancid, where if you use oil, even sometimes, the smell of like vegetable oil that's gone bad, even sharing an office with someone who was occasionally using my sheets and used oil, the entire closets ended up smelling like rancid oil. Like I had to wash the sheets even the clean sheets, I had to wash them all again and like add essential oils and stuff to try to get them smelling good again. So that's kind of one of the problems with oil, even though it is great for some things, which we'll discuss tonight. Checking for safety and stability. I'm glad I didn't forget this. You do need to check your table. You need to check the chairs to make sure that the screws aren't coming out of the chair. Sit down in the chair that your clients sit in. Like I've had a chair where the legs were starting to buckle and I didn't notice until I sat in it. I'd had a leg give out on a client, but didn't fall, like ripped off of the table. She was a heavier client, but it didn't fall. I didn't notice it until I went to fold that table later, that leg was completely off. So I just like by the skin of my teeth got lucky. That was a cheap table. High quality table is a good idea. This is one investment that is going to pay off and you want your people safe. Yeah, maintain all your equipment, store things properly. Linens in a closed cabinet or closet with a door. You do have to have a fire detector. If you have your own office, you need a fire inspection. Everything needs to, you need to know where they are, how to operate them, and keep a first aid kit with all the information accessible where anybody can get to it. So the emergency information is in plain view. First aid kit, good idea, always have. Keep one in your car too, come on. Yeah, you don't forget if you are in charge, which is something I probably need to check in my office because it's about time to start using the heater, which means it's time for a new filter in the furnace. You want clean, fresh air. And don't forget about having a virus killing air purifier is a great idea if you can do that for your office right now. And and heating devices, you've got to turn them off when you are not there. But on the outside chance that you forget, then you have to have the safest ones. You need some that that do nothing can touch them and catch fire, basically. And this isn't really a place to skimp. Like you want to make sure their quality and that the wiring is good and it's from a brand that's trusted, so that you don't have some cheap wiring issues. So yeah, get a good one. Turn it off when you're not there. Basically, I just have a circle I make around the room where I turn on this light, turn on the diffuser, turn on the heater, turn on this lamp, and turn on the air purifier. And then when I walk out, I just do the same circle backwards and turn everything off so that you do not forget. Almost there, man. We're almost there. Keep yourself safe. Proper body mechanics. We'll talk more about Thursday. Make sure you've got first aid and CPR certification, which I believe is part of this course. Know where your first aid kit is. And yeah, absolutely wash your hands before and after every client. Absolutely. Absolutely. Wear gloves if you have broken skin. There's also the finger cots. It's barely broken skin. You can get away with a liquid bandage. Know your contraindications. So we'll go over that. Like we're going to do things so that we kind of piggyback, kind of playing leapfrog. Like we're going to move on and then we'll go back and be like, okay, remember chapter 6? Don't let that slip out of your mind as we move forward. So we'll keep reminding keep reminding you of the chapters gone by. Have a plan for inappropriate client behavior. We'll talk about that in class as well. It pretty much will happen. And if you're going to go to people's homes, my policy is I won't go unless I know them or their brand new mothers are pregnant, because I guess I don't find pregnant ladies particularly a threat in society. But like, I sure won't go to a man's house who I don't know. I think it's better to have that be in-home visits for an established, either someone you know or someone, one of your friend, like one of your friend massage therapists, it gives you the client and tells you you can trust them and you know you can trust this friend. I mean, you need to somehow know where you don't want to just walk into some stranger's home, you know? So keep yourself safe and let somebody know where you're going in case they're serial killers. Okay, I think we've covered all of this. So that wraps up chapter 8. You do have 2 more videos, one about Swedish massage and one on meditation and grounding. So make sure you get those in as well. And they should be quick quizzes over those YouTube videos as well. So, and then have a good weekend if I don't see you before.